I slept on my pillow last night, and I ate a can of Goya beans this morning for breakfast because those are just superior products endorsed by a great man. And I think these guys, I think there are certain people in this world who have just figured out a hack. They just figured out a life hack where it's just if you talk good about Donald Trump, they will market the fuck out of your product.
Big time. You want
to get a free billboard, just tell Donald Trump you like him, bro. So Donald, I'm Kevin Clancy from the KFC Radio Podcast on Barstool Sports. I fucking love you. You made America great again. I love your hats. I love your suits. I think you can walk down.
Big fan. I think
you can walk down ramps great. I think you drink water very, very proficiently.
I think that picture in the Oval Office with the beans is not a crazy thing to do at all.
I think it's so hyper normal that you clearly want to fuck your daughter. There is nothing weird about the fact that there is an endless highlight reel of videos of you saying if she wasn't your daughter, you'd have sex with her. Totally normal, dude. I totally get it.
Just promote us, please. Say KFC Radio is the best.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, bro. Download, rate. Imagine if Donald Trump had a video like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Download, rate, review, and subscribe. Totally great. It's a totally great podcast.
It is.
Am I the asshole?
Yo.
Videos, voicemails. It's great.
I mean, there's just a straight up picture of you posing with waffles, man. That's a normal thing.
Dude, how about the one with Ivanka? She's standing like she's on The Price is Right. She's like,
and,
look at this.
On
Honestly,
The Price is Right with a gun pointed at her head.
That she legit looks like a Barker's Beauty where you'd have to be like, well, I don't know, Drew. I think that's $2.99. Nah, it's $3.25. You're out. I mean, that is some Vanna White or some Barker's Beauty type shit right there.
Oh God.
And Goya is, half the people are boycotting and not eating their Goya beans or whatever, and the other half are gonna eat literally nothing but Goya beans now. You got the MAGA crowd who's gonna eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just
I'm gonna
Goya.
shit my pants because Donald Trump said so.
Shit my pants to own the libs. Eat nothing but baked beans to own the libs.
I'm gonna eat a bunch of beans and take a big fat shit in my pants.
Make America great again. Wow, listening to KFC Radio. Honestly, how much money would it take, or what level of if I could tell you right now that we would be like on the Joe Rogan level or the Call Her Daddy level if we were just like full blown Donald Trump sellouts and endorsers, would you do it?
Honestly, it's a good question. Part of me wants to say yes, but part of me, I see people who do that, and I'm like, you're fucking bullshit.
Suck, right?
Like, you're a liar. Not even like I don't think you suck. I just think like you don't believe what you're saying.
Oh, I don't care about that.
And I think
I don't care about that.
See, that bothers me. Like I genuinely
would prefer not to, but if cash rules.
When I just don't like it when people say things that I'm like, I know you're lying.
Right.
Like that.
Okay,
I think
but
that's fucking
say
bullshit.
You're that person all of a sudden in this scenario, right? And there are people at home who are quietly just like, man, that John Feidelberg, he just says whatever. Does that affect your life?
No.
Are you losing sleep at night when you're laying down on your MyPillow? That you're like
with my diaper because I ate too many Goya beans for dinner.
black frijoles.
I think it would. I honestly think it would bother me.
Yeah,
I think that's
not
the only
aspect
thing
that
I have
bothers
to
me.
grab onto.
I think if it was any other political time where it was not like the racism being mixed in, where it's like there are people who think that like you are a hateful racist, that would be a problem for me. Whereas if it was just like I don't agree with your politics, let's say this was George Bush, or you go back a few campaigns, a few presidential elections, like I don't care if you disagree with my politics if I'm cashing in. But the fact that there would be people, like, if you told me I had to walk around wearing, like, a George W. hat and all that shit, I'd be like, all right, fine, whatever. You don't like me because of the politics. But you walk around with, like, a MAGA hat, and there are people who think...
Oh, you can't wear red hats anymore.
That's what I mean.
Right,
like,
red hats, it's great.
Yeah.
You know what a dickhead you have to be to just rule out red hats?
Yeah. Yeah, the whole and by the way, it's not like red is just it's a pretty big color.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's a primary color,
Kevin.
It's
not like it was he took like Dave made the turquoise color like his.
Yeah.
You don't wear that every day or whatever. Red. It's one of the main three. It's one of the big ones. I mean, I guess credit to him. The other direction is like he now owns red.
Right.
Red used to be a pretty big color for all sorts of flags and countries and everything. Now it's just Donald's.
That's true.
He should have. Looking back, he should have made it orange, right? Orange is Donald's color.
Well, because of his skin.
Yeah. Like when you think of Donald, you think of orange. You should have just leaned into it and made it.
I think
orange
red.
hat.
I think.
Well, now
I
you do.
think
Yeah,
he
yeah,
grabbed
you're
red.
right, you're
I
right.
think he took it.
Which is a big. I mean, that's big branding right there.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying, bro. If we could get like an official color of KFC Radio, just get all that fucking MAGA money. I will cash all
Pro
of
Goya,
those checks.
pro Trump, pro My Pillow. Even though you wear your necklace outside your shirt like a lunatic. What other things do we like?
Guns.
They're few. Guns, yeah.
Guns.
There aren't many. That's why I think this is a good idea.
Yeah, because
there really aren't many of them.
It's like he has the food and beans. He has like the household product and the pillow. He's got the guns, and then like his form of entertainment, choice of entertainment,
KFC Radio.
KFC Radio.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think he's got it like this. I don't think he's got the clout. But if Joe Biden would like to get in the mix, like we're for sale. I will be. You know what else I like to do? I like to touch my female family members in weird ways. Let's go, Joe. Let's do it. I forget how to speak all the time. Also, I don't know.
I
words.
like to eat ice cream in ice cream shops with motorcyclists. Have you ever seen that picture? Yeah. It's one of my favorite pictures of all time.
Well, you know what? It's funny. It's much like Donald Trump. Donald Trump used to be entertaining, funny in like a ridiculous way.
I disagree with that. I never found him particularly entertaining.
I think he used to be entertaining.
I mean,
when like You're Fired was like at its peak, and he was just being like it was never like this clever, witty humor. It was just like he's a bombastic, fucking ridiculous person that I could laugh at because it didn't really matter. Same thing with like Joe Biden. I used to like Cool Joe, like Uncle Dumb Joe. It's like funny. And now it's like, well, I want you to be the president.
Well, exactly. We were talking about the other day that in New Girl, first of all, by the way, everything New Girl goes viral. It's crazy. I just tweeted the other day that Nick Miller had hot girlfriends. Like 10,000 favorites. Like,
by the way, who's the one though? I know he had. There's one in there that I didn't know.
Olivia Munn.
Yeah, but who's the other girl? The other one. So there was Megan Fox.
Olivia Munn. Lizzie Kaplan.
Yes.
Who looks like Kristen Ritter, who I always get confused, but they're the same. They're both
She's from
gorgeous.
The Interview also? The Honey Pot Girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. She is an underrated smoke.
Yeah, Lizzie Kaplan's a weapon.
Flies under the radar big time. But yeah, I think New Girl is maybe the new age.
But anyway, I'm sorry. The reason I brought all that up was in an episode of New Girl, they call it Bidening, which is they're trying to ask like what's her name? Jess,
right?
Jess is trying to ask like how she can land a guy, and they're like, just be there. When he dances, be there. When he's at the bar, be there. And eventually, he'll get you. We call it Bidening. And I'm like, that was 6 years ago, or however long ago it was. And it's like, oh yeah, that's who has the nomination now. He was just there.
He's done it literally with women, and he's done it with politics. He's just
I don't even know what the joke's about because it applies to everything. But like, I thought it was politically. I guess yes, it also counts to women just being there.
He's just always around women, always touching them, leaning into them, hugging them, kissing them. But yeah, he just don't die. You know, get into politics and hang on for dear life and don't die. And eventually they'll be like, well, he's next in line. I guess he's got to be president now.
Been there forever.
It's crazy that he's probably gonna be president. That's nuts. That guy's a dummy. He is a dummy. I mean,